Hi, my name is Megan. I live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. If this is your first time to my channel, I am passionate about sewing and learning, and I am so happy that you're here with me. Today I'm going to be showing you most of the things that I made in March and April. As I film this, there's still a few days left in April, so I could sneak in a few things across the finish line, but I don't think that's going to happen, so I thought I might as well just make this video and share what I've been up to. I did make quite a few things in March and April, and a lot of them you've seen already if you watch my channel. If not, I will be sure to include links to all of the videos, the pattern reviews, where I share what I have made. And so I will go a little bit fast, but you might want to grab a snack or a drink and settle in. I won't be presenting these projects in chronological order because honestly, I can't remember what I did yesterday. So the order in which I made these garments is a mystery to me, and I suppose I better keep better records moving forward, but also I don't think that matters at this point. I did finish a number of projects that I had almost done in March and April, so I'm going to include them, but I will go quite quickly through them. So in the month of March and April, I made two Sew Over It Audrey tops. I did make a video of this, and Sew Over It gave away this pattern for free on March 8th as part of their International Women's Day recognition. The Audrey top is a raglan sleeve with a cute neckline detail. I did make two of them, the first one in a navy slub jersey and the second in a floral print. In the video that I made, I talk about the changes that I made to the neckband based on a video and some comment recommendations from the Facebook group for Sew Over It about how to fix the gaping neckband on this top. And I'm really happy with it. As the last 2 months have gone on, I've gotten a lot of wear out of them, and I think that I will order some more of the slub jersey. It's from the Fabric Snob here in Canada. They're in Manitoba. They're a great source for solid color knit fabrics with different textures, and they have French terry, cotton lycra, lots of different knit fabrics, and often in a good broad range of solid colors. So it's worth checking them out. I think they probably ship internationally, but if you're in Canada, the Fabric Snob is great, and they do have pretty good sales from time to time. They also do custom fabric pre-orders, so if you're interested, that's a good resource for knit fabrics in Canada. The second Audrey top is in a floral jersey. It looks like embroidery that I got from Club Tissues, which is based out of Quebec, and they have a great website too. So those are a couple Canadian fabric sources you might be interested in. I also made two endless summer tanks or tees, depending on how I'm feeling that day and how much coffee I've had, from Pattern Emporium. So I made, the first one was my test. I made it out of a black and white striped double brushed polyester. I always have trouble saying that. DBP that I got a couple years ago from Sly Fox Fabrics, and I like DBP. I just am not as big of a fan of it in this top as I am the second one, which I made out of also a striped knit. I made it out of a rayon spandex that I got at Dandelion Fabrics. I love this second one. I've already worn it 4 times. It's in the wash right now. Otherwise I would show it to you. But I am a big fan of this pattern. I think this fabric was a great match for it. It's got nice coverage on the shoulders. So if that's important to you for a variety of reasons, it's a good one to check out. It's got a little cap sleeve that's grown on, so it's just 2 pieces front and back, and then the neck bands and the sleeve bands. So it is a fast sew, super satisfying. I'm a big fan of the Pattern Emporium tank tops and tees. I've mentioned that a number of times, but I also tried out a different pattern from Pattern Emporium that is their Every Me tank. And so this one I made out of a scrap of fabric from the Fabric Snob. It's called Boyfriend Jersey, and every one of the boyfriends is named. And so this is Frank, my boyfriend Frank, which is funny because I have a very good friend Frank, and I think he would find that funny too. Anyway, it's this beautiful teal green color, and I used it last summer to make a Blythe dress, which is a t-shirt dress with gathered tiers. But I had enough left over to make this tank top. So this is the Every Me tank top. I was lazy. I did not change the looper in my serger when I put this together, so that's, I think most sewists, some of us have that dirty little secret that it's always in gray or white. Most of the fabric I sew with is backed in white. So anyway, didn't want to go to the trouble of changing that, but I did make this top. It's longer in the back than it is in the front. It's also seamed on the back, so it's great for using up remnant pieces of fabric because you don't need a wide piece. Those long pieces for the back are great, and the seam allows for easy adjustments if you want to do a sway back or a round back adjustment. I didn't. I made it straight off the pattern. I graded between sizes, and it's awesome for Zumba or bar class or workouts or pajamas, just being around the house. I also used my cover stitch before I had it repaired, so the looper looks a bit wonky. Did a reverse cover stitch on the hem with a variegated color in the looper, just for fun. So yeah, it's a great top. The boyfriend jersey is like, I think it's 70 inches wide. So when you order it, you get way more fabric than you would if it's like a 55-inch wide cut. I will double check that, and if I'm wrong, I'll put it on the screen. But I think there are many more of these in my future. I also made a pair of leggings for my daughter out of double brushed polyester that I picked up at Fabricland locally. She'd been in quarantine a couple times, and I saw this fabric, and it got unicorns and Slurpees and all kinds of fun things on it. So I picked it up. I think I got it for $12 or $8 a meter. It was on sale. And I have enough left over to make her a little tank top or crop top, and she does love them. It's the Love Notions Leggings pattern, and that's a free pattern, so definitely worth checking out for the kiddos in your life. In March and April, I made 3 dresses, and obviously I am wishing for spring and summer to arrive because in the winter here, I don't wear anything except for long pants. But this one, I haven't shown you yet. This is the Lucida dress from Friday Pattern Company. It's made out of double brushed polyester that I got from Buttons and Bibs, which is a fabric retailer in Canada. They also sell patterns. Picked this up in the Boxing Day sale. Lucida dress has a cap sleeve and a really cute, sassy, ruched detail on the bust line. The bodice is fully lined in the front. And then I have a little jag here where my finishing didn't line up quite right. And I've seen other people have the same issue, so I think if that would bother you, pay pretty close attention when you're turning over the back neckline and hemming that. But whatever, I just left it. I added a good 6 inches to the skirt, and I think I'm gonna rehem it because I think it's too long now. But I was sort of aiming for a midi, and I kind of got a bit of a frumpy below the knee action going on. But anyway, it's a really cute dress with a jean jacket or on its own. I think I'm gonna get a ton of wear out of this over the summer. DBP doesn't breathe, obviously, but it doesn't, it's really dry here where I live in Calgary. It doesn't get very humid. So even in the spring and summer, something like this is perfect for summer wear, and it doesn't wrinkle. And I think it's adorable. So we'll see, maybe I'll make another one of these. I'm also interested in cropping it because I do think that this ruche tie it's pretty sexy and yet office appropriate somehow. It's like a magic dress, and I do think it's quite flattering on me, so I will be giving this one another try. I also tried out a jumpsuit pattern for the first time. So I have made a romper before, but this is a woven jumpsuit, and my friends and I often joke about jumpsuits not being appropriate garments because you have to get fully undressed to go to the bathroom. And I decided I don't leave my house anymore. I can get fully undressed to go to the bathroom anytime I want. So I made the Pattern Emporium Sea Change jumpsuit. I made it out of a polyester woven I picked up at Fabricland for $6 a meter. I love it. I think it looks great over a t-shirt. I think it looks great without a t-shirt. And so someday when I get to go on another hot date with my friends or my husband, I will be wearing that out on the town. And I was in the mood for something fast and satisfying, and I had some sweater knit that I wanted to use up. It was chilly here in mid-March or early April, whenever it was that I made this garment, and so I tried out the Mama Claire two-way cross-front dolman top. So this is a pattern from Made by Mermaids, or Made for Mermaids. This is a pattern by Made for Mermaids, which is a reversible front to back sweater. So I made mine with a long sleeve. It's got a dolman sleeve and a crossover front. that you can also wear as a crossover back. And so I made it out of a sweater knit fabric that I got from Dandelion Fabrics in a shade called Old Pink. I'm quite happy with it. It has a beautiful binding. I did end up going back to top stitch the binding on the neckline, and I think it helps it lay flat, and it's a really flattering sweater. It's cozy because the fabric that I made it's brushed. It's a bit of a sweater knit. It's really nice. I think it's a great color for me, and it was exactly what I was looking for, something that felt good to sew and felt good on when I put it on. So that was a winner in my books. I don't know that I need to make another one, but if you're looking for a cross front top and you don't mind a dolman sleeve, that's a good one to try. I made 2 dresses. I was a pattern tester for Pattern Emporium, so that was exciting. I was accepted into their testing pool. I had applied in January and got an email at the beginning of March, or the end of March actually, that I'd been accepted into their testing pool for this round, and was thrilled because, if you can't tell, I do like their patterns quite a bit. They come with a lot of different options, and it's always interesting to see how they make the hamburger, right? So when you test, you get sort of a sneak peek at the designer's perspectives and thought process and what they go through to test their patterns and what's important to them and their experiences. So I really appreciated that. I thought that Pattern Emporium was a super friendly group of testers, and I really had fun with it. So I made 2 of their newest pattern, which is the tank dress 3 ways. I only made it 2 ways. I made a circle skirt and I made an A-line option. And I am thrilled with the fit on both of them. I think that the wide binding on the sort of cutaway shoulder is really elegant, and yet also, it's a little bit athletic, so depending on your fabric choice, I think you can make that dress suit virtually any occasion. It is by far one of the most flattering, and it just makes me feel great when I put those dresses on. So I don't, as of now, have any special occasions to go to. I don't really even leave the house except to go to the grocery store, but I know that will happen again someday soon, and I really do look forward to wearing them out. I think that with a cardigan or a blazer or a jean jacket, I'll be able to wear those dresses all year round as well. So I'm thinking about picking up some black jersey fabric, either maybe a ponte or a black bamboo jersey to make another one, just to have like an everyday black dress just to throw on for casual or for work. I think it's a versatile pattern, and it's definitely worth checking out. I did have one dud this month, or this past 2 months. So this is a top that I had started last year and then tried it on, and I hung it in the closet, and I tried my best to forget about it. Well, I thought about whether I was going to cut it apart to make something else or what I was going to do with it. And when I sat down one night with the express purpose of hemming a bunch of tops, I had my cover stitch threaded. I thought, just hem that top, and that can be your tester, and see how it goes, and then, maybe you've changed your mind. So this is the Olivia top by Rebecca Page. I was not a fan of this pattern, and so like I said, I made it almost 8-9 months ago, so I can't remember exactly what it was about this pattern that cheesed me off, but I didn't like it. I don't think it's a particularly flattering top. I think that the way that the elastic is gathered around the neckline, like it's just all one long channel. That was kind of frustrating to have go through. It's a peasant style top, and so I'm just not thrilled with it. It might be the way that I style it. It might be that I was envisioning something completely different. Someone completely different would wear this. Fantasy Megan got in the way. I don't know. But I am going to hang it back up in the closet. I'm going to try it out with a couple different outfits over the next little while and see if maybe I can figure out some way to get some wear out of it. I think that the fabric, however, is gorgeous. And this is where I think I'm most disappointed, because I had bought this black bamboo cotton jersey from Black Rabbit Fabric, another Canadian retailer. And it's wonderful. Like, it's lovely to sew with. It's soft, it's drapey, it's not sheer. It didn't fade when I washed it. I've bought some black knit fabrics before that, like, the second you wash them, they go light gray. Like, it was really frustrating. This didn't happen with this. I think this is a really high quality fabric. I'm just not sure that this is the shirt for me. I think that it was too boxy. When I think back about making it, it was big rectangles. I think it was really boxy. It doesn't have a lot of shape. There's a lot of shirt. If that's what you're looking for, I think that's great. I felt frumpy. Like, to be honest, I felt frumpy in it. Like I've said before, I felt like the peasant top idea is strong in my head. I don't know why I'm so drawn to it when really it does make me look like a hefty milkmaid. But anyway, maybe I'll be able to figure this one out. Maybe it'll be a good beach cover up. Throw it on over my bathing suit. I don't know. But anyway, I think I will order some more of this fabric though. And I think this would be a great fabric to make that tank dress from Pattern Emporium. Even the gathered skirt option would look, and that's a little bit more casual and sporty, so it would look great in this. This fabric has great, four-way stretch, but not so much stretch, and it's not sheer, like you can't see through it. So I certainly appreciate that, yet it's so soft because it's got the bamboo. So, I think that I made a ton of garments over the past 2 months, and to have only one dud, I think that's okay. And the very last thing that I have to show you is what I'm wearing today, and that is the lyric blouse from Love Notions. This is the blouse that I made for the Sew April blouse competition from the Dahlia Society and the Cloth Edit. I have filmed a video all about this blouse and my process to getting it to fit me, so make sure you check that out. I did really just want to thank all of you for watching. I've had a blast over the past 2 months making plans videos, and then I actually made everything that I had shared in my plans video, which I think is pretty cool, and I never expect to happen again. But all of your comments have been really supportive and helpful, and I feel so welcomed, and I feel like this is a community, and I love talking to every single one of you. And so I really do appreciate it when we can interact in the comments, and it just makes my day. So I hope that you have an awesome day, and I hope that there is some sewing on your horizon, and if there isn't, I hope there is some dreaming about sewing coming your way. So I will see you again soon. Bye.